Hello everyone, it's me, NYSE Einstein from the Florida New York Stock Exchange. It's January 9th at 5:16 in the evening. We've got a mixed bag here, a lot of green, I guess. The market's had quite a bit of a topsy-turvy day. Inside Verstappen, I love you. Market closed up 100 points at 23.9. We've got the Russell up 12 handles, the S&P up 11 handles, oil back up 2.5 points. That is fueling the market in a big way. Transport's up 150 points. I would say it's about a 4-to-1, 5-to-1 volume on the upswing, then downswing. So what exactly happened today? We started the market up a couple hundred points. Then we saw this, what we're seeing now becoming a trend of a sell-off of about, down to flat, maybe negative around 10:30 or so. Whether it has something to do with Europe closing, which is a bit of a wild card with the economies there, the EU, Brexit and whatnot, I don't know. Then we catch a bit into the market and the market goes higher and higher and higher. Today, what were the wild cards that happened in the market? We had FOMC minutes coming out to discuss what they talked about in December. Very dovish results to that. Market spiked up at 2 o'clock with the notation that we are going to be patient, we are going to be data driven, and that we may really, the market is pricing in or weighing in on a Fed raise not until June. Market loved that, spiked up about 250, 300 points around 2 o'clock. But what do we have? We have the wild card coming out of Washington. We've got so many headlines, so many news conferences, so many tweets, so much going on with the border wall problems, with the immigration problems, with Mr. Trump, with what's going on with him and all that being said at the end of the day, and with the government being shut down. Stop, excuse me. That's what it's all about, government shutdown. Normally this market isn't engaging in a big way. Market rallies up on great news coming out of the Fed and the FOMC minutes. Mr. Trump has a meeting with the Republican senators, comes out of the meeting, and they said, we are at a stalemate. We've got nothing going on. We are not budging, as did the Democrats, and the market sold off hard. Intraday headlines, intraday tweets on things that people are hanging their hat on a day where the FOMC meeting happens, which had rallied the market up strong, definitely gets an overreaction, an emotional reaction. Market sold down significantly for about 15 to 20 minutes, around 215, 230. Then we rallied back, and then some more tweets came into the marketplace. That dissemination of information in a tweet world doesn't really make sense in a market that's doing what we're doing, in a world where geoeconomic, geopolitical, domestic problems coming out of the White House should be disseminated in that way. Market reacts to it in that way, and the market ends up doing what it wants to do. So the market sold off, rallied back, some more tweets and this and that, people mocking others, people aggressive about other stuff. At the end of the day, we were up and down 3 or 4 times, 100-point moves in the Dow, 10-handle moves in the S&P. We ended up selling off near the end of the day on yet another tweet, rallied back near the end of the day. We closed in with a lot of green, net positive day in the market, net wild roller coaster ride midday. A lot of green on the screen. The Russell and the S&P up more than 10 handles each. Volume at 950. Up to volume, down volume was significant. Transport solid. Oil on a tear. It's all good. So I believe we've seen the bottom of the market. I believe we've got a bid in the market. I believe we're going to refocus our attention on fundamentals and foundation and guidance and forward going. I'm confident. Maybe we've not seen the end of the pain. I'm not clear. But it seems like with this rally back from the lows of the mid-21,000s in the Dow and the 2,400 in the S&P and in the Russell, tech turning around, bang up 28 points, seems good to me. Stick with me, Einstein. I think it's a day at a time, minute at a time, second at a time, tweet at a time. Let's hope for the best. I'll see you all tomorrow inside Verstappen, NYSE Einstein from the Florida New York Stock Exchange. I'll see you tomorrow.